Hi, it's Julie with Wishes Family Travel, and it's the adventures of Juli and Kevin. But today we have...
I'm not Kevin.
You're not Kevin.
I am Morgan.
And who's Morgan?
Morgan is Julie's daughter.
And Kevin's.
And Kevin's!
Yeah.
I'm wearing his shirt.
So he's here in spirit. He's driving back from Columbus.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Kevin's out of town. So Morgan and I decided that we would come talk to you guys tonight about affordable college spring break options. So here we are.
I am in college.
Yes. So
we are here right now.
Living life in the college dorm room. Wayne State. Morgan's a freshman at Wayne State.
Gonna eat some ramen after this.
Do you think you could take ramen on spring break?
No.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So what if you...
Microwaves.
Well, have you ever heard of a hot pot? You could probably plug a hot pot into the car cigarette lighter and boil hot water, and you could have ramen noodles on your drive down to spring break, and that might be a money-saving option.
It's really risky.
What if you pulled in to a rest stop and you made your ramen noodles at the rest stop?
You look like a hillbilly.
You would, but it would be saving some money.
Whoa.
Morgan's having a dessert because her dinner so far has been a pretzel and some chips, and the M&Ms are her dessert because she's a poor college student, right?
Very poor.
So, what do you think are
My Venmo is Morgan Russ.
So, what do you think are some ways that college kids can save money and still go on spring break, on a good spring break?
Drive with multiple people.
Yeah, so driving, gas isn't super expensive right now, and if you had a car and you filled your car up with some college friends, then you could share the cost of gas.
But all four of us, at least in this room, are poor.
You are poor, but you have if you split the cost of the gas and rode in one car, it's better than airfare, especially around spring break time, which is
Can't do it.
crazy expensive, especially for a poor college kid.
Couldn't even imagine.
So driving would be...
An airplane ticket's like my tuition.
It's close, but not quite.
I dropped an M&M. I was normal before this started. Okay, business time.
So maybe put your M&Ms down. Okay, so one thing that college students could do for real is instead of flying, they could drive to Florida, which is a great spring break destination.
Or even like Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. What else is... Well, the Panhandle of Florida is great. South Carolina, North Carolina, great options. If you want...
Nashville.
Yeah, definitely. If you do want to fly, one thing to check out, instead of flying out of a major city, check cities around you.
Like flying out of Flint.
Like,
is
yeah,
cheaper
for
than
us in Detroit. Flint can be cheaper. You know what else is? Toledo.
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 Yeah, but that's the bad state.
Okay.
I have to be Kev Mo.
No, just be yourself.
Okay.
We like Ohio.
Kev does not. He would have said that.
You think?
Guarantee it.
Maybe. So checking out an alternate airport, say Cleveland, you could check Akron. And looking for hubs that might be close by, like a Southwest hub, you can get better deals. So Morgan and I are actually going on a cruise for her spring break, and
then you're going on another one for Kyle's.
But that's not just because of Kyle's spring break. That's to take Grandma on a special
It was a
cruise.
Christmas present.
It was a Christmas present
Last year.
So we're going on a cruise, and the reason that she gets to go on this cruise, there's a couple reasons. I wanted to check out Royal Caribbean, but I found a really great deal. So one thing that college kids could really benefit by is using a travel agent, such as myself.
Bing bing.
Couple reasons.
3 people now.
Woohoo! Hi! Couple reasons that college students could benefit from a travel agent. We keep an eye out for great deals. you're too busy. You've got studying to do. You've got a lot going on.
Exams.
Will
We don't
be
have time for that.
Nope.
Isn't it?
Papers to write. What were you doing for the last 3 days?
Oh my gosh. I was writing a speech. I was doing a lab report. Studying for this exam I just had today. Writing a paper.
Yeah. So you're busy.
3 days.
Yeah. So you're busy.
Oh gosh.
I can help you plan. You don't have to worry about a thing.
For sure.
I look for deals.
Oh my gosh, the amount of time she puts into this stuff, I think that sometimes, like, people think, she doesn't do anything. She does. Like, I can't even. Like, the amount of time, I'm like, you work from home for a reason. Put the computer away. No, I gotta finish this one thing. I have 3 itineraries to do.
I actually do.
I have to get this client on the phone. She's like, all the time.
So that's what I would do for you. And the best part,
She'd hook you up. Oh my gosh,
That's
5. We're famous. Carly Sue is watching.
hi Carly. I think the best part, a lot from not having to spend the time, and I'll take a look and I'll find your deal. There's no cost for me to do all that for you.
And no cost
And
for
a-
you either.
A lot of people think that a travel agent will cost extra money. We get the same prices as the suppliers. We get the same deals that you can find online. So instead of hitting book and having to plan the whole thing yourself and take time away from studying and having fun.
Oh, and Desmond.
And Desmond, hi
Aw.
Desmond,
Hi, baby.
give me a call. And there's a couple spring breaks you wanted to talk about because you thought you were gonna look into a spring break at Walt Disney World.
Yeah. So over the summer, we were looking to plan just a budget trip for myself and Carson, boyfriend, and we were looking to go and cheapest hotel. We don't need we just need a place to sleep. We're gonna be at the parks the whole time, obviously. You get the cheap hotel. We were thinking like one dinner, book a couple nicer dinners. The snack plan is great, and that you can pay off as you go, and he has an income, so I mean, he could do that. And then, pack snacks for when you're in the parks. Bring a water bottle, because those suckers get you. And, pack a backpack, I guess, and find a spot to store it. I mean, Disney's really great. Like Cedar Point, that whole other story.
No, but you can take your
Walter
Ultralize Disney.
Walter Disney World is very good about you can bring backpacks in
and bring snacks somewhere, like Morgan said, and you can get water refilled. You can get free cups of water at the quick service
you
areas.
just have to ask because they'll do it. I mean, you have to wait in line, but
That's okay. It's still
it's
free water, and you can refill water
and the
bottles.
good ice too.
So again, if there's value resorts and they're less expensive, and if you bring a group, most of them sleep price goes down. And one thing Morgan just mentioned was paying off over time. So now would be a great time if you're thinking about spring break. Now would be a great time to book it because you can pay it off over the next couple of months, especially a theme park vacation
Or cruise.
Well, cruises are due a little bit sooner, so they wouldn't have as much time, but a theme park vacation, Universal, Disney, you'd have until 45 days and 30 days prior to your arrival to make that final payment. But there's definitely, sleeping more than 2 people in a room, like they sleep 4 typically, not going for the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like
don't
we're
have...
only planning on going to the parks for like 3 days.
Yeah,
and
you
then
were gonna
spending
go-
a day
Yeah.
at a beach.
So instead of 7-day vacation, go for 4 or 5. That'll save you money too. And then, like Morgan said, packing, maybe or packing snacks, maybe having one nice meal out. It's gonna save you a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because you still get the experience.
you do. You get a
know?
great experience. You have a lot of fun, and you don't have to spend as much money as you would if you spend a whole week.
Yeah.
But cruises are another great option for a couple reasons. Number one, you can sail out of Florida. So if you need to drive, Florida's not a horrible drive. All inclusives are great. They're a lot of fun, but airfare to the islands can be a little pricey. So if you're trying to do this on a budget, driving might be a better option for you. So driving to Florida, there's ports in Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and Tampa. All the way down. There's also ports in Baltimore, so you could sail out of Baltimore.
That'd be fun.
And still have a great vacation. Another cost saving for a cruise, a lot of people think, okay, I'm going to go on a week-long cruise. Cut it down. Do 3 or 4 nights those itineraries are available, typically to the Bahamas, but we like the Bahamas. That's where we're going.
Bahamas. Nassau.
So
but yes, Disney is great for children. Carly said that Desmond gets to see Mickey soon.
Carly, are we taking Desmond and Mickey soon?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Do I get to come? Spring break? So a 3 or 4 night cruise is another option, another cost saving. Don't plan that 6 or 7 night cruise. Cut it down.
Not everyone needs sea days.
Right.
You like sea days. I don't like sea days.
No.
It depends on the person. Kevin and I agree.
I don't know. He likes to entertain himself on the ship.
Yeah.
He likes to do ship tours.
But he also likes exploring the places.
He does like
being busy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What?
Once Desmond's older.
Oh yeah.
In a few years.
So 3 or 4 night cruise is another great option. And you can also share a room on a cruise. Typically, you have to have somebody who is 21. Some cruise lines are 25. So if you don't have a parent going with you, you want to bring somebody older. But you can sleep, most cruise staterooms sleep up to 4.
And you don't need a balcony.
You don't need a balcony. Are you sure?
I mean, I'm lucky that we get one.
Okay, so if you had your choice between an inside stateroom, not going on a cruise.
I would choose an inside stateroom.
You don't think you'd be claustrophobic?
No, because I wouldn't spend time in the room.
That's it. So,
however, with a balcony, it's very nice to just lounge.
It is nice.
In private, because you can lounge on the decks, but...
Yeah. So an inside stateroom, it's just a different type of time spent on the ship, right? You're going to go up on the deck, and you're going to hang out at the pool, or you're going to go on the promenade deck and sit in a chair and read a book. There's lots of places to be, so you don't have to spend a lot of time in your stateroom. Right?
And that's very cost effective.
It makes a lot of sense to book an inside stateroom, book a shorter cruise, and travel with your friends. Obviously, you want to be with your friends. Wouldn't you rather be with your friends than mom and dad?
Mom and dad pay for it.
Yeah, so we're talking about poor college kids going on their own spring break.
But you asked. I mean, I'd love to go on a cruise with my friends, but if I get a free cruise, I'll sign up for that one.
Free cruise?
Oh, yeah. I signed up for it already. But also, mom and daughter trip. Round 2.
Round 2. We did do the theme park thing this summer.
It was very fun.
So did we hit all of our tips? Yeah. So going down to Florida, hitting one of the cruise lines, short cruise, theme park, value resort, a couple days at the park. You don't have to spend the whole week. You don't have to go crazy, and you can still have a lot of fun. And she's eating all of her M&Ms, so I guess it's time for us to go. If you have any questions, shoot me an email.
Hi, Erin.
Julie Russ, JULIR @wishesfamilytravel.com. You can shoot me a
Facebook message.
Facebook message. Thank you. And I'd love to answer any questions that you might have or help you plan a great, affordable spring break.
But don't ask me because I don't know anything. She knows. She'll help. Promise. I can't.
Morgan's been a great guest star filling in for Kevin tonight. So thank you for joining me.
He and I are pretty much the same person, so it works.
Have a great night, and we will see you next time on Adventures of Juli and Kevin.